Hey guys, it's Rena. Welcome back to my channel. For anybody who might be new here, thank you for tuning in. So today I want to do my October favorites. It's almost the end of October and I've used some really cool things this month and some old favorites as well. So I thought I would just jump into it and show you guys what I have. Just a little disclaimer, I guess I don't really have any lip products this month because I've been doing the 31-day lip challenge on Instagram and just wearing the lipsticks all day. This has really been helpful for me to decide like what lipsticks I really like, which ones I might have dupes of, and it's just really helpful to see your trends of what you like to wear. So I will be doing a video on that probably in early November as a reflection video and to show you guys pictures of the colors I did take pictures of. There's some days where I just was like not about it. I had some really rough days this month, so there might not be pictures for a couple of them. But that said, that's why there's no lip products in this video, because I used a different one every day and didn't really have one that I kept gravitating towards. So let's just jump into it. I'm going to start with a pretty new product from Fiorinae. This is their new gel liquid liners. This one is called Only a Myth. It's just a really beautiful turquoise color and it swatches so beautifully. I do want to do a review on these. I haven't used the blue one yet, the dark blue. But they're just so pigmented and beautiful, and they do last quite a while by my standards for liquid liners. So really love this, and the applicator is so easy to use. So Fiorinae, you did really well with the packaging on this, in my opinion. It's like foolproof for me. Very nice applicator. Okay, the next thing I wasn't expecting to love, but I absolutely do, and I want to do a video on it eventually. It's the Wet n Wild Cover All Cream Foundation. I've been using Maybelline, and I asked a friend if she had any foundation recommendations from the drugstore that were cruelty-free, and she recommended Wet n Wild, and I was kind of like, I don't know why I was skeptical, because I love their eye primer, I love their eyeshadows, I've liked some of their lipsticks in the past, and so I was kind of like, I don't know, foundation, like I've never took them seriously for foundation. This is amazing. This stuff is so good. I feel like I've gone through it kind of quickly, but I don't care for the price. I paid $4 for this, I think. I think it was $1 off that week. It's $3.99, and I was like, heck yeah. I wear the lightest shade, 815 Fair. It's a pretty decent match. This area of my body is a little bit darker than my face right now because I do wear moisturizer with sunscreen every day on my face, and I've started to use it on like my neck and chest to try and even out my skin tone, because I know that my face is what my normal skin tone would be, because that's how like my arms are and things like that, but right here gets really gets a lot of sun when I'm walking to class or walking to the gym and driving, things like that. So 815 is a good match for me, even if it might not seem that way. By the time it's winter, it'll get a little bit better and my skin will even out from summer, but it takes me forever to even out. Anyway, this foundation is great. It honestly goes on so easily. I do the standard application that I do with any other foundation. I take my Real Technique sponge, spritz it with some water, and then I put a little bit of this on my hand, dab my sponge in and place it, and then use the rounded edge of the sponge to just pat it in. And I thought about doing a kind of like demo with it one day, but I just have to find the time to sit down and do like a tutorial. So it's great. It honestly lasts so much longer than the last foundation I was using. It looks great by the end of the day, and the best part for me is I don't sweat through it. Like, it doesn't sweat away. And part of that is because of a product that I use in conjunction with it that I'll be talking about. But so far, it's been a great foundation, and for the price, I don't mind that I feel like I'm using it a little bit faster, because it's just been fantastic. So I am a huge fan of this, and I think I'm converted, and this will probably be what I buy for a long time. So the product that I use with the foundation that really makes it last well is Fiorinae's Fluff. And I think I've talked about this a couple times in videos, but it's just a translucent powder that's very soft and fine milled. It's matte, so it just kind of, just mattifying, makes your skin look really nice. I don't know why I was about to swatch it, but it shears out so nicely, and it feels so soft. And what I do is I basically just take my big fluffy brush, pat it in here, swirl it, tap, go all over my foundation right after I put it on. Before blush, before highlighter, I set my foundation immediately. And this plus that foundation lasts all day. And even my forehead, which normally sweats a lot, doesn't sweat as much. It doesn't like break through the foundation. I've been extremely pleased. I'm really happy with this. I feel like I finally found some kind of a routine for my foundation that actually works for me. So it's really, really a happy time for foundation in my life. I have two blushes, so this is kind of fun. The first one is a MAC blush. This is the Rocky Horror Picture Show blush that came out a couple years ago. This is Crazed Imagination. It doesn't swatch very well, so you can kind of see on my finger. But on the cheeks, it looks lovely, and it's such a nice berry toned blush. But it's a frost finish, I believe. Yep. So it's a little bit sheer. And it doesn't really look frosty on my cheeks at all, but because it's so sheer, you can kind of build it, and it gives this real nice definition to the cheekbones without having to put contour. So like if I wore it, this would it kind of looks more defined right here, and I really like that. And since it's been fall and I've been wearing more neutral looks with like berry-ish lips, this has been really great. So, and the next one is one that I finally started using. This is my La Durée Les Merveilleuses blush. So this was from Paris. I got it at Champs-Élysées, but I think you can buy them online. Sometimes it hurts to use this because it's so beautiful. It's a cameo blush, and this is in the shade Josephine. It's just a nice kind of mauve, pink, purple shade like that. You don't need much, so you don't really ruin the pattern too badly, but it's just really nice. It blends very, very nice into the skin. It's a great neutral blush that pretty much goes with almost everything that you wear. And since I was switching between different lip products this month, that was kind of necessary to have that go-to blush. And this is the most expensive blush I've ever purchased, potentially one of the most expensive makeup products I've ever purchased, because the blush itself I think was 15 or 20 euros. So that's about like $25, $30 roughly. I'm not doing exact math. And the packaging itself was like 35 or 40 euros. That's ridiculous. But it was exclusive to Champs-Élysées. They didn't have it at any other Sephora. So I was like, okay, you guys got me. But it's beautiful packaging and it's really cute. So, but I just wanted to start using it. I figured, what's the point if it just sits there? I'm not going to enjoy it, Okay, so the next thing is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. In my review, I said that it's not my favorite thing in the world. It's not the most unique either, honestly. It's really not. But I don't have anything like this in my collection that's all, entirely all matte neutral shades. I do have the Too Faced matte Natural Matte Eye, but they're more purple shades, and these are definitely more, I hesitate to say everyday. That's so, no. But they're just more workable into every look, I suppose. And the reason I'm actually talking about this is because of Extra Bitter. That's really weird for me to say because I thought that would be the color I used the least. But Extra Bitter, I've actually been finding ways to incorporate it into looks. It looks great with the Urban Decay Moondust palette. If you use Element, the kind of pinky orange duochrome shade, it's great in the crease with that. It's great with Solstice from Urban Decay. Gosh, what's the other one? Fireball, I think it is. Great with Fireball. It's just a really awesome blending shade. And especially if you like warm shades, really, really beautiful. So I've been using that a lot. The other colors I have been using if I need a matte, but it's not my absolute favorite. But the ultimate favorite of the month is the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. You guys probably saw my Ultra Glowing review. Well, I used it so much this month. I used it way more after just that video review. I wish I had kind of waited another week because I've used pretty much every color now multiple times. In my Fiorine Magic Whipped Metallics review video, I was wearing tinsel with moss and like a halo eye type of thing. I really love these shadows. The mattes are fantastic, and I think honestly my favorite shadow out of the entire palette, and it's going to be a surprise I think, is Silk. I never would have expected it, but it blends so nicely with almost everything, and it's such a beautiful kind of mauve-y, pinky purple. It just goes well as a crease shade for me, and I love it. Honestly, okay, so there's one I haven't used yet, but I plan on using it soon, and that's Velour. I just don't wear a lot of navy blues, and like they just make me look very tired, so I really want to try using that. I thought about doing a tutorial series if I ever get the time, using this palette to do Hogwarts houses. So I kind of sketched out of my hand the other day what I would do, and I think it would be fun. So hopefully I can do that for like Fantastic Beasts, but I can't make any promises just because this semester has been pretty crazy. So, but I really do love this palette. It was so easy for me to pick this palette up and make a look out of it. The light metallics are really nice, and they go so well with the mattes. I find that they blend easily. I know that some people were saying that they found that they didn't really blend well together. I haven't had that issue, and I have had it with Kat's palettes in the past, but not this one. So this has been a great go-to palette for me. Although it's not exactly super travel friendly, I think this is what I'll be taking with me when I go back home for Halloween. So yeah, I love it. It's so great. And then just if you're curious, that is the end of my favorites, but if you're curious, my eyes are using the new Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. I have Jones all over the lid, C's in the outer corner, and then I can't remember the color, but it's the most deep pink out of the palette in my crease, with a little bit of Alchemy on my lower lash line. So I'll have a review for that hopefully soon. I'm just trying to use as many of the shadows as possible to get a feel for what's necessary, primer, bases, etc., etc. So I'll let you guys know. I hope you guys enjoyed the favorites. Let me know what you guys have been enjoying in the comments below, or if you have a video you want to share with me, you know, that's really awesome too. I always like seeing people's favorites videos. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I hope you guys have a good day.